All right.
All right, that where did that go? Where did
I
that
think
go?
you're scrolling up way too high. Too
Okay,
high.
sorry. Here we go.
Oh no, go down more. I think you covered all that.
Oh, we did. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we got an
Uh,
error.
oh, oh, line 8.
Line.
Okay, so why did you write self dot all?
Oh, I thought that's what you said. I thought you
Oh
said
no.
like that. Oh.
Oh no, because we're moving on to the next one.
Oh, okay. And that was gonna be my follow up. Like, why did we put dot all? Okay, cool. Sorry.
Yeah, so there's a new method right there.
Gotcha. Okay, dot
Dot
all. Okay.
all.
Is a class method that returns an array of all instances that have been created.
Uh-huh. So how do we
So, it's a method um, that returns an array. So would it just be, I mean, I don't know if I could say that all.
so you know the difference between the dot? Okay, so you know where it says the pound sign new and the dot all? You know what this means?
Yeah.
Okay, so
So, well, I'm gonna guess
okay.
the dot all is what you're calling on an instance.
No. It's the a class method.
Oh, okay,
So
okay,
the dot all will be a class method and the pound sign will be an instance method.
okay, okay.
So
That's good to remember.
yeah.
Okay, so
So do you
let me
remember how
read
to
this
make
again.
a class method?
So anytime you're doing something with the class, it's the two at signs, right?
Yes, those are class variables. We want to make a class method. So do you understand what the self is? Or like
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, I think I understand. So depending on where you call self is going
mhm,
to determine whether it's talking on the instance level or the class level.
right.
So
So for
uh,
example, what number on line 8, what self referring to?
so in this line, this self is referring to the song, each instance of a song.
Right. Okay. So we want to create a class method. How can we refer to the actual class of song and make that method? Oh,
Um, I forgot. I'm sorry.
no worries. Okay, so we're gonna be using self. So it'll be self dot all. So this is yeah, right there, self dot all. So in this case, since it's like outside of the method itself,
hmm
self right now is referring to the class song and not an instance of not an instance of song. So since it's like outside of the scope of like a method, say like
hmm
in line 6, that's instance method.
hmm
And so if you write it in there, write self inside there, that would refer to the instance. And if it's outside, like a 911, that would refer to the class itself.
Okay, but it has to be defined as whatever dot all.
Yeah. Not that all itself, but like you can have like self dot songs too if you wanted to. It doesn't not all right now. It's just going to be referring to the class variable all at all.
Okay.
So we're gonna write that right now. So this method is gonna return an array of all song instances that have been created, which is referring to the class variable add at all. So we would just return, yeah.
Gotcha. So now we've essentially created a little machine where anytime we call self dot all, it's returning all instances of a song within this class.
Not sub dot all. It would
Uh,
actually be song dot all. So yes. to refer to the class, you would actually type song with a capital S, since that's the name of the class, and
Okay.
then you can call these methods select like that all or whatever class methods you have.
Okay. So the only reason where you so I mean I could essentially put song.all or would it not work?
Oh yeah, that would work actually.
Okay.
But in this case, I think we don't actually like putting the actual like name of the class. Self is more I don't know. But yeah, self is more preferred, I guess.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. Okay. Sorry, hold on a second.
Charity's gonna hop in. I don't know how to shy her. But
I wonder if she got busy with her kids. All right. So
so artist name, those are the name of its artists.
okay. Artist knows the name of its artist, returns nil if the song does not have an artist. So we need another method. Artist name. Okay. Knows the name of its artist. So self dot artist.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say the song was called Hello. Hello dot artist equals so okay, let me ask you this. So since it's
Uh-huh.
given us two different like I guess terms, this needs to be a conditional of some sort.
Yes.
Okay.
So self.artist,
Mm-hmm.
um, so the method is actually called artist name. So we want to like find out the artist name of a song or knows the name. Yeah, yeah. So it knows the name of that artist or that song. So we would actually put artist name.
Artist
Dot name
name and
knows the
then
name of his artist.
so
Yeah.
if and then since we're doing an if, we have to add
So
another in.
if the song does not have an artist, returns nil. So if
Song that so if the song doesn't know its artist. Well, so I guess like what I guess like this like what am I checking it against?
um, if if the song does not have an artist. So and let's get back to this. Just comment this thing out.
Okay.
Comment the whole method. I guess. So do you know the shortcut to that? You just
No, what's the shortcut?
you can highlight all the lines. Say highlight 18 to 15, or yeah, 15 to 18, and then you can hit command slash.
Oh, cool. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
I didn't ever knew that. Okay.
Okay,
Command.
so let's run learn now. Save progress, and let's see what happens. Actually, let's do learn F. It's gonna bring us back to that songs method. I think since now we know, since we have the like all the building blocks for song, we can
Mm-hmm.
actually this method will actually make sense. So if you go back into your artist file, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it wants us to build a songs method that uh, gets all of that artist's songs, right?
Right.
So let's start off by defining the song method.
We can just call it song. Doesn't really matter.
It wants songs.
Oh, okay, right, because the pound sign. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So with plural, yeah. And line 8, we don't need that.
What's the? Oh, this.
Line
Okay.
8, yeah. Because artist class is not actually keeping track of its songs. The class song is doing all that, keeping track of all the object songs.
Okay.
Okay, so why did you put a past an argument?
Well, I was thinking that we probably need an argument.
Well, when we call the method, it's just gonna list all of that songs, all that artist's songs. So
Okay.
it's not asking you to get a specific song.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna define song. So it would be.
So which or what class or where can we get a list of all the songs?
From the song class.
Right. And what's holding it?
The all.
So how can we access that from the artist class?
So we could say all dot artist. I think.
Okay.
Oh.
So add at all is not defined in artist. So to call, remember when I was saying to access another like object, you would actually call the song like the actual name of the class.
Oh, instead of the self, it would be the song that all.
Yes.
Okay, because that's what's holding all.
When you call song or like if you call song that all from a different class, you're actually calling that method on line 11, and that's returning you the array. So that's that method. It's like an adder accessor on the class level.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. That's it's starting to come together, I feel like. I'm back over here.
Yeah.
Oh
no.
Yeah. As you can see, I still haven't set up my environment. All right. Wait for this to load. Cool. So we want to be able to get all the songs. Okay. Song dot all has many songs. So we're saying, hey, all the songs in the song class, we want a specific artist.
Yeah, so how can we find or how can we iterate to that array and find all of the songs that belong to this instance of artists?
So with this we need to create a block.
Which iterator are we going to use?
Ooh, that's a good question. So we don't want to do each. We don't want to do collect. We just want. Is there one called inspect?
Inspect.
Maybe I made that up.
I don't think there's an inspect.
Okay.
Oh, Sherry, I didn't see you in. Welcome.
Find.
Find. Okay, we can use find, but Remember, find only finds the first song or first element,
Mm-hmm.
and it only return the first element instead of like all the songs that it has.
So do we have to create another method that does that specifically?
No, do you remember we have these iterators?
Yeah, like yeah,
So
collect. I
right.
don't know a whole bunch of them, but I mean I know the ones I've used a lot of.
Okay, let's open up let's search Ruby iterators or something. Yeah, right there. Type iterators.
Um,
Okay, let's not use this one.
no, not a
Let's
good.
let's just go to the Ruby thing. Type search Ruby um uh, type
Are we looking for that Ruby doc? This
yes. Search like Ruby arrays.
Ruby arrays.
And yeah, click the first one. All right, so on the left is all the methods that you can use on arrays. Which one could help us get all include
Turns
returns
true.
a true or false?
No, that's not what we want. I've never used fetch before, but that sounds like
Fetch.
something.
Let's look at it.
Okay, where is it?
It returns an object. Returns the element at position index, but those index are exception.
So that's not
No, that's not
necessarily
it.
what we need. Um, is this one that we've used before?
Yeah, your mouse is just right on it.
Oh, was it?
Select. Let's look
Select.
at select.
Okay. With exclamation or without?
No, we don't ever want to use like the bang methods.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
Returns a new
so
array containing all elements of array for which the given block returns a true value.
that's something that we could use, right?
Okay.
All
Yeah, it
right.
is something that we could use.
All right, so let's implement that into our method.
Okay. So,
Remember, you actually have to call the method on it first. So song.all dot select.
okay, sorry, another side question.
Yeah.
Like, and how do you, is this just something that you learn, but like in the order in which you need to call something? So let's say we had to do more than just select and we needed to split it and join it. Like how do you know which order you need to use?
Okay, so it goes from left to right, right?
Okay.
So it depends. Say if you want to split a string first, you would have to split the string first and then iterate through it, right? 'Cause since split returns an array, right,
Mm-hmm.
of all the words that you splitted. So
Mm-hmm.
now you can use like iterators or um, each statements or enumerables, all same words. All but yeah, so yeah, it goes left to right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, so actually let's do this because that makes me feel better sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, so
Let's call it num.
let's try to make it more like descriptive.
Okay.
So this array, what does each element contain, or what is each element representing?
A song.
Okay, let's
Just
put
put
song.
song again?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
I mean, it'll help us out too. So
Okay.
um, so now it wants you. So we're working in an artist class, right? So we want to return all the songs artists that equals to that instance.
All the songs artists that equal that instance.
Yeah. So if you look in songs, we have what attributes do we have?
Inside of our song.
Yes.
So
So we have an
we have
artist
artist and we have
name,
the name of
name
the
of the
song.
song, right?
Right.
Okay. So we're going to be using that artist, right? So how can we access that attribute?
So it would be dot artist.
Right. Now we need to compare it to something. What are we comparing it to? Or yeah.
We're comparing it to the list of songs.
Um, what? List of songs or the artist itself? Because remember, we want to select all the songs that equal to that artist. Just calling that.
And then do we need to return something too?
No, because remember, select returns an array that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so what on that comparison, what does artist equal right now?
Right.
Artist.
What does
Yeah,
artist equal?
yeah.
Wait, did somebody give an answer?
Oh no, Charity.
Okay. Wait, so hold on 1 second. So right now, I don't think artist is equal to. Wait, okay, sorry. Can you ask the question again?
Okay, so we wanted to compare song the artist to the object itself, or because since artist is not defined right now,
Mm-hmm.
and you wanted to actually compare it to the object, the
Oh,
instance of the object itself.
so name.
Will
Is
it
that
be
what?
name?
Well,
No.
because artist is not, at least in here, it's not defined.
I mean,
And
we can try name. Let's see what happens. Let's see what did it return. So you got nothing because all right. Let's put a binding pry.
right here.
Be, a new line on line 12.
Okay.
So,
But like, so push this down and
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so let's find out what song is. All right, so it's an instance of a song. It has an artist, a name, and a name of a song, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so let's type in self. So um, self is equals to the artist instance, and its name is Adele. So isn't that where we're trying to like compare between song.artist? So if you type song.artist,
Uh-huh.
let's see what that equals to. So
It's the same thing.
it's the same
So
thing,
it
right?
would, so would it be the same as writing song.artist is equal to song.artist or
No,
song?
because song that's always gonna be true because song.artist, you're pretty much saying the same thing.
Okay.
So remember when we type self, it'd be the same thing, right? Self is that instance of that
Of the artist we're working on right now.
yes.
Okay. So it would be self.
Charity, you have any questions right now, or what are you not getting?
You still here? All right. That passed. Okay, that makes. Yeah, I need to get more comfortable using the binding.pry.
Right. Yeah, it helps a lot.
Yeah, as I need to just actually just start using it.
So do you understand? Do you understand why we use self though?
That's what I'm looking through right now. So we want to define a song. So all the songs, out of all the songs, we want to select a specific song.
Mm-hmm.
So we want the song artist to equal. I mean, I guess that's assuming that we knew that the name was Adele.
Uh-huh.
But since we don't, we use self, because self is referring to an instance of an artist within this method.
Right.
Yeah. I can't say that I would have just known to use self without you, saying it, but I understand like what self represents in context of this method that we created.
That's good.
Man, this is not. It's not clear all the time, but yeah. Is Charity still here?
Yeah, she's just said it's not clicking. Okay, so let's see. How do I explain this?
It's an argument of a song that I understand. Song.
Is there anything specific that you want me to go over, Charity? Or like what's not clicking, like everything, or?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, literally everything. I can always usually get the top few lines. That's always good. And then after that, it is so unclear. I don't even know where to look.
Right.
And I try to Google things, but Google can only tell you so much, and the test is asking for specific things. And at this point, I don't feel like I could complete any lab by myself. Like literally none. I also don't understand how these two classes are being connected. And that's the part we're trying to learn, but I just can't get it.
Right. Okay, so if we're looking at else code, on line 11, you see where it says song and it's capital S? So that's referring to that actual class of song. So that's how they're like interacting. We're actually going inside the song class, and we're accessing that class variable of all. So if you go into song.rb real quick.
Yeah. The spec file?
No, just the song.rb file. So with that, that song.all, it's actually calling that line, the method on line 11, and that's returning that class variable add at all, which is an empty array, or it's an array. So that's how they're like accessing. That's how they're like communicating with each other, or I don't know if that makes a little sense, or.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Charity?
You still here? She said not really.
Okay. I'll probably go on a one-on-one with you to start from scratch.
Oh, you want to have her share her screen?
That's okay, guys. You can just go ahead and you guys wrap your thing up. I'm just going to watch.
Okay.
Okay. So, and this is recorded too, so I don't know if that'll help. All right, so it takes in an argument. So we have the argument of song and associates that song. Hey, with
I'm just gonna like
artist.
hop in and then hop out because I gotta go to bed. I just want to see what's going on.
Sure.
Associates that song with an artist by telling that song it belongs to that artist. So if I remember over here, you have to, so let me see. Would it be, let's see. Wait.
So let's put a binding pry and then let's see what song is. So the use of binding pry helps. So like if you don't know what's actually being passed in, you can always put a binding pry and call in the song or call in that variable, see what it is. So let's see what song equals, so it's an object of a song or instance of a song. And this method is asking you to set that song, that instance of song's artist to equal the artist's name, or yeah.
Okay, is there an example over here? So Drake simply. So this is what it should do. So when this will be the result. Like if we were to type in, we want to add this song to Drake, that's what it would look like. So let's see. So self would be referring to whatever the artist is.
So let's look at the test thing again. Then
which one? Up here?
What is it asking? Yeah. Yes. So takes in an argument of a song and associates that song with the artist by telling the song that it belongs to the artist.
So the song, okay.
So we want to set the song's artist.
Song is equal to
song's artist. You're associating the song with the artist. So how do you do that?
Say it again.
You're associating the song with the artist. So how would you do that?
Right. So I get what I'm supposed to be doing. It's just a matter of how to put it in code.
So let's look at the song's attributes again. Let's see what attributes we have that we can access. Jump into your song.rb file.
Oh, okay.
So we have artists, song artists, right? So we have song.artist and song.name. So those are the two attributes that we have right now for instance of a song. So this method is asking you to set that instance of song's artist to that instance of artists, or that object artist object.
So would it be song that so are we shoveling the song to that artist?
You're not really shoveling because the artist is not like an array. But I get where you're going with it.
So it would be song that artist equal to no. Oh, guys, I don't know. This is hard. Either I'm overthinking it or this is just
You're
hard.
there.
You're right there.
Yeah.
Very close.
Okay.
I mean,
So
because this, well, yeah, well, no. Song that artist. So we're saying all the songs by this artist, and we're trying to tell a song that belongs to this artist.
yeah. So where are we working in right now? So we're working in an instance of an artist.
Right.
So we want to tell that instance of artist that this song that's getting passed in, it belongs to itself.
You actually already wrote some of it in the last method, except you just got to change one thing.
So it would be self.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Yes. But you're not like, okay, so, but you don't have to write like the capital song class because you're using the argument song
up here.
No,
on line 17.
Line 17. You're using that argument and then associating this argument with artist and making it equal to.
Because you remember the argument song that's being passed in is an instance of song. So we're setting attributes on that object or the instance.
Okay, so song.artist is equal to self.
Right, but not double equals because we're not
setting it.
We're like defining it. Yeah, that's
got defining. Okay.
Because this method here, they want this one up here is double equals because they want you to like test for true and false, right?
Okay.
So this one, you're just like you're defining it. You're like, oh, we want the song coming through this method to be set to the artist and defining it as the artist that we're wanting, the particular artist.
Okay.
Or the class, which is self. That's the class artist.
Okay. Oh man.
It gets easier, I promise.
You mean like as I go to like more labs, it'll make more sense?
It'll make more sense, I promise.
Yeah. Okay.
Because Daryl knows, like I like message him a lot when we're going through this, and he, he's laughing because it's true, and like it did get easier, but then there's also more things that they bring on you. So, but you do get it, I promise. It does make it easier. Like this, you'll get this stuff, and then it's just more. But this part gets easier.
I hope so. Cause I'm like, man, it's like I feel like I get it, and then it's just like, nope, don't even know what we're trying to do here.
Have you watched any of the video lectures that the Avi Flambaum has?
Yeah,
like those really help me.
I've watched them, but I haven't seen one specifically on this.
Well, it's not. It wouldn't be like he wouldn't go with the song and the artist class. It's just more. He does like the baby one but it's like the same
stuff.
The dog stuff, but it's all like the same.
It's all the same.
It's all the same.
Mm-hmm. I need to watch them again because I don't remember baby like having two different classes interact with each other. I think that's the difficulty. But if there is a video, please let me know.
I don't remember if there was one. Maybe there was, but I feel like I watched a lot of the other ones before, and it really like that part made sense. So then once I learned about their relationship, like it like made sense because I understood the stuff before.
Gotcha.
Like the whole I think at first when I was doing like the OOP stuff and then talking about instance methods, class methods, it was just all like seemed really like gibberish to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I watched like a few of those videos, and I'm about to start my project, and I'm gonna be rewatching his like walkthrough video just to like understand like really like what he's doing. And It's like he curates the project in like an hour. And I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, I did see that video. I skipped ahead, and that gave me anxiety because I was like, "Oh gosh, I don't even know what he did."
Yeah. Oh yeah, you don't like think you have to understand him, but like it's just but once you read through the stuff he talks about, it like, oh, that's what he meant, you know, like and you don't I thought about trying like to color along with him, but then it just like
He's just too fast.
he's just too fast.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you just gotta like listen for certain things and then like, you know, um Charity, like the videos are sometimes like some of the like readmes they have the video like on the bottom link or like the video review ones. You just watch those. You gotta those are really important. Like anytime like there's video lectures from Avi, I watch, and sometimes like I have to watch multiple times. But the thing is like they take so long.
I know they're like
They
all
take so
an hour.
long, like an hour.
I watch them when I'm at work, so.
Yeah, I tried to, but then I'm like, oh man, that was such a good point. I didn't get to catch that.
Yeah, but those videos really help. But I don't know if there were any like has many. Maybe there was. I think there was one.
There is. There's the collaborating objects one.
Oh yeah, there was that. Yeah.
Like a few lessons later on from this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was like yeah, there was that because I was like, I thought I was gonna pull my hair out with the collaborating objects lab because that one was really tough. And then the next section, the next like lesson was the video, and I was like, are you kidding me? Like seriously?
Yeah.
We could have used that.
Okay, so let's work on this method. Taking an argument of a song, creates a new song with it, and associate the song and artist.
Okay. I'm back. So, all right. Takes an argument or a song name. Okay, so that's just here floating. Creates a new song with it and associates the song and artist. Add song by name. So let's use our binding.pry.
Yes.
That will be my best friend.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna head out because I gotta get up for work early. But yeah, thanks for letting me trash.
Yeah. I appreciate helping out as well.
Yeah. Well, I'll just I'll just reach out if you need any more help. I mean, not this one obviously, but like any other labs or anything.
Thank you. Bye.
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 All right. So song that name, huh?
Did you run it?
Oh, yeah. So it equals rolling in the deep.
Okay.
And so what we want to do, creates a new song with it and associates the song and artist. Okay. Takes an argument with song. Okay, so we got that. Creates a new song. So when we want to create a new song, it would be song.new. So, song.new. And then what else is it? I know that there's other stuff that needs to go in between, I'm sure, like to make it all connect, but creates a new song with it and associates the song and artist. Song.new artist?
No, because first we have to create a new object first, right? So song.new takes in an argument. If you go back to your song class, remember it gets initialized with the song name, right?
Wait, say that again. Yeah, so when we create a new song, it gets a name automatically.
Yes. So you pass in an argument of that name. So first, let's create the object and with the song name. So how are we going to do that? You have your song.new, so we have to pass in that argument of song name. That's right. So
And then it says it wants to create a new song with it and associate the song and artist.
Okay. So, you have any ideas how we can do that? Or?
Okay, so song.new, name is Rolling in the Deep. And then we want to come down and put, wouldn't it be song underscore name equals song
So,
dot artist?
song the underscore name is the string, remember? So the string is the string as a string of the song name. So we can set that to anything. Or actually we could, but we don't, we actually want to set that song name to something. Right?
So would it be, oh man, so because I feel like it's kind of the same up here, but it's just like reverse engineered because we wanted to add a song up here, but up down here we want to add a song by name. So would it be, I feel like I'm so close, but so far away. Song, add song by artist. Artist dot, let me see, is anything give me a clue over here? No.
Line 1. Line
Why?
1. So you have that, that she's a new song, right? And then it gives you the song name, but this one has the genre also.
Mm-hmm.
Then on line 4 it says
artist
dot
dot
add
add
song,
song.
and then that actually that instance of that song. So we're gonna have to set a variable to equal the instance of that new song, so we can assign that object, that new song object, to an artist.
So add song equals self.
Remember, add song is a method.
Mm-hmm.
So you're calling that method and adding a song.
Yeah. So because add, what this does up here is it adds a song.
Mm-hmm. And what is song again? Is it like a string, or is it an object, an array? On line 16, what is that? What is it expecting?
Up here?
Yes.
It's expecting a string.
Is it a string? You remember it was actually an object, and that's where we're setting on line 17. We're setting that instance of that song object. We're setting that artist of that instance to equal to the instance of artist, or the new artist.
I thought I understood, but clearly I don't. I'm sorry. I don't know if
you're not alone. I am right there on the same page as you. I'm just waiting for it to click with me, and it hasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know how to guess at this point.
Rolling in the deep. So yeah,
let's look here. I'm gonna request control real quick.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so all right, so we're in binding file. We're in this method right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have song.name,
Mm-hmm.
and to create a new song, or how do we create a new song or a new instance of a song?
Song.new.
Song.new.
And then whatever the name of the song is going to be.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a new object, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I wanna save this into a variable. So let's just call it song. So now we have that instance of song in this variable. Song, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you can actually like start setting the artist if you wanted to, which we haven't set yet. But since we have this method that you have right here, or
Mm-hmm.
that you just created, we can actually just call that method and add song, and we can pass in that instance of song, or that new song that we created, and that would set our that song that we created artist
Mm-hmm.
to equal itself. So you see that Adele is in there now.
Because we did add song.
Yeah. So let's run that again.
Yeah.
So,
How did you get her name in there? That's the part I got lost at.
okay, so right here on line 17,
Mm-hmm.
add song does just that. We're setting, so self right now is equal to the instance of artists, right?
Okay.
So we can just do this. Song, what your method on add song is doing. So it's actually just doing this, adding sound artist itself. So we set the artist attribute of song to equal to this instance of artist itself, or that object that's calling that method. So let's go in. Let's get into this again. All right. So we're in this method right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have the argument that's being passed in, and we want to create a new object with that name.
Mm-hmm.
So to do that, we're actually calling this song. So I'm gonna set it into a new variable so we can actually manipulate or like set attributes of it later. So song equals, so to access this class, we actually call that the name of that class, which is capital S song, and create a new instance, you got that new, and when you initialize it, it's expecting an argument. So we're passing in that song name that we have right here.
Mm-hmm.
So that creates the new object of this class. So that's what we get here.
So when we call song, it will get rolling in the deep.
Yes, or no, it would actually, the song actually returns the object itself. If you go song.name, that would give us the actual name of that song.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because we have these attributes to that song. Right? So we have a song artist and a song name. We already have a song name. Now this method adds song. Where is it? What's all this? What happened here?
I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't do that. I don't know if that was just What? That's so weird.
Okay. Okay, so yeah. What was my train of thought? Dang it.
So when we called song, it just gave us the instance, like where the information that Ruby holds it as. But when we said song.name, it returned us the actual name.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, you're right. And so now this method is saying add song by name. It wants us. I'm just gonna go into the it says, right, it takes an argument and creates a new song with it and associates that new song that we created. We wanted to set, it wants us to set its artist. So we want it to set its artist because it's empty right now, right? this method wants us to set that artist. So since we're working in an instance of artist itself, right? We have Adele. Self is the instance of this object. And we want to associate that song that we created to this artist's self, which is Adele.
Okay.
So we do it two ways. We have your method add song, or we can just that add song method is pretty much doing this, which line 17. So now if we go back into the song object, we have the artist name now. We have the instance of we have that object of the artist. So we can do this now and call song. That song's artist, it return us that object of artist, and then since that artist has an attribute of name, we can call that name and it will return us the Adele.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It does. It makes sense, like broken up like that. I think it's just compiling it all together to do something. So, all right. So we have song.new. Now, do we need to set this equal to something then, right?
Yes, you're correct.
Okay, so it could be whatever I want.
Yes.
Okay. And I will say singer equals song.new name. And so then when we hypothetically, if we were to type in singer, we should get the instance. No, we would get it would be equal to this new song, the name of the song.
Is it the name of the song or the instance? So
the instance, because
right.
we didn't say name. We didn't say name. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I got that part. Now, and then where's the I lost the code. What was it? The next thing it wants us to do is to associate a name.
Yeah, so associate the artist to that song.
Associate the artist to this song.
So we're working in the artist class, remember? So the artist is pretty much saying is yourself, because we're working in the instance of artists.
Right. So I know this add song will get me, I'm not sure, I'm going to remove this part because it's confusing me. So I know what this will do is it'll give me the song's artist when we call add song on to something. So
wait, is that because you have that song.artist equals self, so it puts the song and the artist together? Is that what that's what that period does?
Yes. So the song in line 17, right?
Yes.
Okay, song, we know that it's getting passed in an instance of a song. If you look in the terminal, you see where that like under 8, that's the instance of a song. That's what's getting passed in as an argument. So you remember how song can have all these attributes? It has 2 attributes. It has a name and an artist. We're setting that song instance artist to equal itself. Self meaning the artist instance itself.
Yeah, when you say instance and all that kind of stuff, that's when it gets jumbled for me.
Yeah.
But when, like I can see this, how the song and the artist are together now to make self. That I was struggling with that. So, okay, that part's clear. Okay, thanks. Carry on.
Okay, so now it's like, how do we connect the two? Do I need to make, I feel like I'm so close, but I still don't really understand. I get what this is doing.
Mm-hmm.
Add song is referring to whatever the song's name and the artist's self.
No, it's the add song is pretty much it's setting that's because remember song that method the argument is going to be an object of instance of a song, right?
Yeah.
So,
So,
on line 22 you created a new instance of song.
mm-hmm.
Now doesn't line 16 your add song method
Mm-hmm.
pass in an instance of a song so we can set that song instance artist to self. So when we call add song, it's expecting an argument.
Okay. So would it be add song and then singer? Because that's what we created here.
Right.
Okay. And then I think that's it.
Yeah. Let's remove the binding pry and or comment it out. Exit.
Okay, that's right. Should I just run learn or learn fail?
You can learn fail fast. All right.
We're making progress somehow, Charity. I'm still kind of fumbling through the dark here, but
I feel like I sometimes just go off of things I've seen before, but I don't really understand it and why it works.
yeah.
I mean, let's clear it up. I want you guys to understand it. Okay, so what don't you guys understand?
I don't know how to explain what I don't understand. This is the problem.
I guess like creating all of these methods and then using those methods inside of other methods, like I think that gets pretty confusing.
Do you understand? Like, you understand how to call a method, right? Or no?
Well, that's when you the def and then.
That's that's defining it, but right. To actually like use it,
you just return the name.
You would just call it a return or just actually just type in the name of that method. So what you did in 23 add song, and since you remember you're expecting it, you wrote it to receive an argument.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you need to also add the argument on when you call it on line 23.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you add in an argument.
Okay. Now, sometimes you call it on the outside and sometimes you call it on the inside. What are the cases for that?
Okay, so I mean it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But since this method itself that adds song by name,
mm-hmm.
it wants us to do what add song does. So we can just call that add song method. And
Okay. Yeah. Cause I guess I get tripped. I'm like, oh, what does that method mean again? Oh, what should I be using it? Should I not be using it? I think that's where it gets a little. Maybe if I just comment out.
Yeah, you can make comments.
This refers to the artist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I think that will help me going forward, like just so I know, because it's like, oh, self, which self? And yeah, the artist instance.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't know what self is, like you can always put a binding pry and then type self in the console or terminal and see what's it referring to.
Okay.
Yeah. Or what scope you're in.
Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. All right, so song is a class method Okay, we got that. That returns the total number of songs associated to all existing artists. Returns a total number of songs. All right, so we know that in our song method, all of our songs are kept inside of this here, which is self.all or song.all.
Right.
So where are we? Total number of songs. So now, since we're inside of like, what if if I type self.all, would it be thinking that I'm referring to the instance and not the class, even though this is being defined as we're talking about the class method?
It would refer to the scope, artist scope itself. Since this is the class method, if you write self,
it knows what I'm talking about.
It would, since we're in the artist class, it would actually be self here. Let's put a binding prime.
Okay.
See what it is. So type in self and
artist.
So artist, right?
So it would recognize itself. Okay.
Yeah. Since we're working in the artist class and this is a class method, it would refer to the class of artist itself.
Okay, cool. That makes sense. All right. So once the total number of songs associated to all, so wouldn't it just be self.all?
Okay, so does the artist class, since self right now, right, is artist? Does artist have
all? Got you, right. Okay, so song.all. I remember. Right. Okay, to all. Yeah, I think that would be it. Wait. Yeah, let's see. So, song. Okay.
So it returns all the songs. And what does it want you to do?
It wants me to return the total number of songs associated to all existing artists. Now, because I put song.all and it's giving me back it's giving me back the artist, the instance of the artist.
It's giving you back an array of all the instances of songs that have been created.
Okay.
Okay,
but do I want to single out this information? Is that what I'm looking to do more so? Like, hey, I only want the songs, not the artist.
No, it wants you to it wants you to return a total number of songs in that array. So each element represents a song, right? So we can count all the elements in that array, and that'll give you the total number of songs, right?
Yeah, it would. So just 3.
Yes, so there's 3 songs, and how can we get the amount of elements in an array? Do we have a method that can do just that?
We can collect them. Or you mean like total?
Yes.
Okay.
Do we have a method called total?
Count.
There you go.
Song.all.count. I wouldn't be surprised if we did though, because I feel like there's so many methods.
Yeah.
All right.
No, but no, we don't have a method called total.
Okay. Wow, that was it. It was that simple for that one?
Yeah.
See, now that one I understand. That makes sense. All right, now we're on to Arthur's. Okay, I'm gonna try to figure the rest of this out by myself because I got a good place to start.
Yeah, it's pretty much it's going off of artist and song.
Right.
Same thing.
It'll be somewhat the same. Yeah. Daryl, thank you so much. Like. And when you get a chance, whenever it's done rendering, can you send me the recording of this? Because I feel like if I can go back over and then like listen to you again, like tell me what things are. I think that'll help going forward too.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Could you send that to me too, please?
Yeah, sure. I'll render it right now, actually, I guess.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Daryl, thank you so much. You're the best. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
All right, guys. Excuse me. Talk to you later.
See ya. Bye.